Good morning, Fernando here in my 2005 Land Rover LR3, and today we're going to install a Voyager roof rack. And here we're at our local AutoZone, just picking up a small part that I didn't have before. Stay tuned. Just gotta see which one of these. Pick the truck, the roof rack. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to do on my 2005 Land Rover LR3 is we're going to take the first steps in installing the roof rack. And the first thing we need to do is remove this plastic trim here. So I'm going to use just a plastic spatula. And you're going to hear a little pop. And as soon as we hear that, this piece should just slide out. And it does. So I'll place this over here to the side. And one thing you're going to have to do is there is a small plastic screw, or like almost like a cap that's right here, which we have to remove to put back in the screw that's actually going to hold down the rack. So I'm just using a little drill bit to see if I can put pressure and undrill it, and just like that it comes out. So now that we have that exposed, this is going to be an anchor point for the new screw that we're going to put in there. Awesome. So I'm going to just do a little trick here. I want to get more precise on where I drill that hole. So just with some very inexpensive nail polish, I'm going to just dab some on there, and then I'm going to place this right over where it's supposed to go, and it should leave a nice little mark. And it did. So now we know precisely exactly where to drill a hole. That'll just make it a little bit cleaner. So awesome, little hack work. So now we've marked it, so now I'm gonna just drill a small hole here to get the hole started. And now it does call for a 1/2 inch hole, so this is a 1/2 inch bit that we're going to use. So now we have a nice clean hole for the screw to go into. Alright, so now we're just going to do a test fit. We've pre-drilled our 1/2 inch hole. We're now going to slide this section right back in here and see how close we got. We're just a little off here, so we're going to just cut a little bit more into it, and then we should be good to go. And so now that we've pre-drilled our hole that we were able to mark, we're going to see how the test fit is. And so cool. So now it's all the way in there. I'm going to snap it in place, and it's pretty good. I'm going to call that perfect. Yeah, that is really good, dude. Shit. Had the hole over here, dude. Great, so now what we have to do is there are some small little bolt covers here that are underneath where the screw is. So I'm going to take these out one by one. There's 3 on this side, 3 on the opposite side, and we'll get to work. Alright, so now I'm going to try to remove this plastic cover that's right on top of the screws. There's 3 on this side and 3 on the opposite side. So I'm using a small little flathead. So just be careful. And there you go. So now this little piece pops off. It is small and plastic, and then now you can see underneath here, it's revealing the screw that we need to loosen up here. So I'm going to do this exact same thing on the other 3 bolts, and then we'll get to unscrewing these. So now that I undid the bolt here, this rail comes up and out, so we're going to take a good inspection here. We're going to clean all this debris off of here and just make sure that all the screws are ready for the mounting of the rack. And as you can see, there's just a lot of buildup that that happens here, so we're gonna have to clean that up. All right, I'm gonna clean this up, and then we will reinstall it with the proper bolts from the Voyager roof rack.
Process. I mean, I do what I want to do. I don't want to do the process.
The center one as a guide, and then just gently push this. So I left the washers in place. All I'm going to do is I'm going to use the center one as a guide.
You could actually put the bolts over. Let's see what you do.
We just removed the factory screws that were there. We lifted up the rack. We were able to remove the factory screws, replace them with the new screws that we're going to use to hold down the rack. We reinstalled the this plastic trim here, and we put washers inside of all the connecting points with all the screws. So now what we're going to do is we're going to test fit. We're going to bring the rack up and over, make sure that everything is aligned properly, and then we're going to bolt it down. The Voyager rack comes with the wind fairing wind deflector, which we're going to install right now. Via these small brackets, a couple screws, bolts, and washers. We just finished installing these little seat clamps for the wind fairing, so now that way at least it'll reduce the road noise. And then we did leave these a little bit on the looser side, so that way once we mount it, we can adjust it or lower it and then bolt it all up to be safe on the road. Set it down on the things on your side? Yep.
It's just might be pink, and then we still don't have that side down. So it's what it's going to do is it's going to go like this.
Oh yeah, look here. Let's work on that side.
It happens with any kind of custom fabrication.
Well guys, it got a little late on us. We had a couple errands that we had to run, so it kind of delayed the installation. Overall, it's a very solid rack. This one was custom built for my rig to accommodate the larger Schmitty built tent that we're going to put on there, and I also did not want to lose the capability of having a sunroof. Overall, the build, I would recommend we have 2 people to help you out with aligning everything. It is kind of a task to adjust the washers as well as the spacers, but it can be done, and if you do take your time and have a good partner, you can knock it out in a short time frame. But still, definitely do not rush it. Make sure everything is tied down. And overall, again, solid rack. It was custom built by VoyagerRacks.com. They do build a solid product, and we'll be testing it out this weekend, so we're super excited. Stay tuned, not only just for this installation video, but there's many more videos to come. And yeah, hope to see you soon. Please subscribe.